Now, look, I saw this in the news and I had to give her a shout out on my Instagram story. Former Fifth Harmony member Ally Brooke recently revealed in her book that she is saving herself till marriage. She's 27, and I had to commend her for sharing this with the world, and being a role model to young people everywhere. I have a lot of things I want to say and talk about on this subject, but what about you guys? Was any of y'all ever waiting till marriage?
Yes, I grew up in that. I grew up in a household where my mom, we were Christian, but then she made me and my sister so afraid of sex. It was like, have you guys seen Mean Girls? It was like, if you have sex, you're gonna die. That was my mom.
Damn. Ooh, did that scar you?
I was scared, but then
when so that was your talk? Your mom wasn't like, baby, when you turn this age, you could do. Her talk was, when you have sex, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
It was from a movie. I was exaggerating a bit, but she made us, well, me in particular, very afraid of it. Then when I went to school and we had sex education, they showing every nasty picture of an STD they could find. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never having sex. So I'm 24 now. I've never had sex. And then my sister's 24.
Wait. Hold on a second. We have our own Ally Brooke on the mix.
Yeah, you do.
Wow. Yes, girl. We love it.
But I'm going to say, yes. But at the same time, what made it easier is my sister's 26. So I always felt, if she's not having sex, why am I, the younger sister, going to go have sex? That's going to look bad. Because, you always had that sibling rivalry. So for me, I was like, no, I'm waiting till marriage. And then my sister's not doing it. She's older than me, so I definitely don't need to be doing it. So it never really crossed my mind.
By your sister, you were actually inspired by your sister. So it shows that kids pay attention to the one closest to them.
For sure.
Go ahead. Keep finishing.
No, go ahead, Zani.
Because my sister says that she used to say that all the time. Like, you waited until this. Like, I'm going to wait until that. Now she's at the age that I was, but she's definitely going to get past me. But so are you waiting until marriage is what you're saying? Dad?
Okay, so here's the thing. I do want to wait until marriage, but at the same time, I've had a boyfriend for 3 years, and I would have those temptations. He eventually ended up cheating on me. He couldn't wait no more, which I understand. But for me, it's like, I do want to wait, but I'm realizing I do have those temptations. So that is a conversation that when I reach that point, I'm definitely going to sit down with my mom and say, look, I'm ready to lose my virginity.
Oh, well, you're gonna actually tell your mom when you're ready?
For sure. Because she's instilled it in me. I think that's the least I can do is say, I don't want you out here thinking I'm still a virgin. Let me be honest with you and say, hey, I'm probably going to lose it next week, Mom. No, I'm playing.
Look,
so how soon when you're dating a guy, do you tell him that you're a virgin? Or do you just not really?
I'm very straightforward. Probably like when we're texting, honestly, because I don't want to waste his time. Wow. So some of my friends have told me that's a bit much, Jazz, but for me, I don't want to waste his time. And some guys still be like, okay, well, I want to take you out to eat. I want to take you to dinner. I'm like,
we love those. We love those ones.
I love those.
Like those guys.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Speak your truth. We need more young women like you in this world. We need you and Ally Brooks everywhere because, look, it's not about sex. It's not about being no virgin, right? But it's about running your own race. And that's what I tell people.
Exactly.
I was talking to a friend and a couple friends, and the thing I realized, I want to ask y'all this. Do you think, one, marriage plays a big key in the way that you think about sex, and religion and faith? Because I had friends who didn't really believe in have any faith, and they just said it was more of a, well, when I turn this age, I'm an adult and I could do it, right? And then I had my friends who was more faith driven. They like, well, it's something sacred that I want to protect. So I think you got to pay attention because at the end of the day, whatever you believe, whatever your anchor is, I think that's what's going to make you make certain choices and decisions. And I truly believe where you and Ally relate in, it's y'all faith, knowing that it's bigger than just you. And that's what I tell. Like, I don't care if you go do what you want to do. When you're an adult, do whatever you want to do, but make sure you're not just doing it to say I'm an adult. Make sure you're
absolutely
your heart.
Well, I just want to bring up, Jazz, there's a comment from RJ Renee saying, go, Jazz, yes, salute you, queen. Getting so much vibes when to say that.
Yes.
And also a comment I wanted to bring up was from Russ, who said, "Just be yourself. Don't try to change your culture." There's no, and I agree.
Because I'm gonna say I'm not no angel, but I'm just saying, little Romeo could have been in a lot of more trouble. I could have had about 10 babies if I just didn't have that.
Oh God, 15 to 10.
Oh my God.
Hey, no,
I'm slaying like that.
Why are you making that the point? You just like the blog.
I'm just like, you said 10 to 15. I'm just going off what you said, sir.
I'm just saying, the type of success I've had at a young age, I've had not just my fans coming up to me, but their moms will be hitting on me, and they'll be like, let's go to the back room. I'm like, I'm 15.
Wow.
It can get crazy.
Wow.
That purpose and obedience.
That's wild, bro.
So wait, I'm nosy. Now I want to be nosy.
Yeah, I gotta know more about this.
I have to know. So when that happened, would you be like, hell yeah, let's go? Or would you be like,
no, I was always a kid. Like Jazz said, my dad played a big part in letting me know about respect and boundaries. So I was always a kid. Even when I started being physical, it was a certain age. It's not what people would have thought. And I never did what I did for women or for attention of women. I was actually a kid who loved to make music, chasing his dreams. And then I think seeing the men around me, how they treat women, also made me realize that you got to respect women. And my uncle Silk the Shocker, I'm gonna give y'all the best advice he gave me. I remember being 13 years old, superstar, women throwing themselves at me. I'm getting on my tour bus, and my uncle came and put me to the back. He was like, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. This may sound awkward. Your dad's not gonna talk to you about the birds and bees, but when that little thing wanna go chain, just take your butt to the shower and just take a cold shower, because you never want to hook up with somebody where if you had a baby with them, you're not going to be happy, because he said that's 18 years of your life. So you got to just think bigger than even the STDs, et cetera, et cetera. Like I always say, I'm get a shirt that says et cetera, et cetera. But you got to realize you want to be doing that with somebody you care for. And I think we all learn that on our own time.
Very true.
And I want to be clear about something too before I ask this next question. I want to be clear, because if you're not having sex, that doesn't make you prude. That doesn't make you a loser. None of that. And if you are having sex, that doesn't make you a hoe. Because I know some people who aren't having sex look at other girls and be like, oh, well, I'm better than her. It's none of that. You have to live your own life. Just like Russ said in the comments, it's about what you value and what you believe. And for me, it stemmed from my household. For any other young girl out there, I don't know what it could stem from you, but hopefully you're doing what you want to be doing. So I just want to put that out there.
Y'all ain't want to let the pregnant lady get in on the topic. I'm gonna let you go to the next question, Jazz. I'm gonna just let you go on and just
But that's why it's the mix, because we are all different. It's a gumbo.
So different.
I love that.
I was waiting, but I'm gonna let us get into the next question. Let's get into it.
Oh, I love you so much, Zanny.
I love y'all.
I wanted to ask you guys, how did you deal with pressures in general growing up? So, for instance, Jamie, I know you're fresh out of high school. Was there ever a time that you felt pressure to do something that you were unsure about?
Yeah. Well, if I'm being real, there's high school parties. We all know about those. And guys can get very pushy. They're drunk, they're feeling some type of way. So they kind of want to go upstairs to the bedroom. And, you have people downstairs who are snorting lines and they're like, just do it. Like, we'll be right here. We're all having a good time. Like, don't be a loser. Don't be, just do it. Don't be a bitch. And it's like, no, like I'm really good. And they're like, okay, well, at least smoke weed. Like, if you're at the party, you're gonna have to do something.
That's how they doing it in this younger generation, Jay.
That is what's going on. So I mean, have I ever felt for it? No, I will say that. I think thankfully my parents raised me to be strong-headed enough to be like, no, doing drugs, having sex in someone's house doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you fit. And if that's the crowd that you're trying to fit in with, get in the crowd.
I dated, Jamie, I got to tell you, I dated a lot of women in my life, and growing up when I was like out of college, a lot of girls was like, they got pressured at high school parties. They had a lot of growing up was always at these high school parties where the freshmen is there and also the seniors, and then some older dudes who shouldn't even be there. And it's just this environment where it's like a lot of choices could change your life forever. So since you're the youngest one on here, I just want to know, like, what do you say in that situation where somebody's like, well, you're not going to smoke this, you're not cool, or only do it one time. Only do it one time, Jamie.
Well, okay. My thing was always just no, like point blank. And if they didn't accept me, like, well, just do it. I don't want to. And they're like, well, then you can't come sit with us, you can't hang out with us. Okay, great. Bye.
Dang. That's real cold. What high school you go to? Damn.
That's like the movies.
Yeah, these are like Romeo said, like college kids coming to high school parties. That's like they feel like you're you're not doing drugs with us. You can call the cops and we can go to jail. Like, you know, they're kind of going on the offensive of like, you know, get out of it. So